Earlier this week, we introduced you to the brown bears that spend the month of July at Brooks Falls in Katmai National Park and Preserve. Today, Jamie Schwartzwald takes a closer look at the relationship between the bears and the humans that occupy their territory each summer.
Katmai National Park and Preserve, located on the Alaska Peninsula, roughly 500 miles southwest of Fairbanks, is home to about 2,000 Alaska brown bears. As many as 25 of these bears have been seen fishing at one time at Brooks Falls within the park. Nearby Brooks Camp, accessible exclusively by float plane, was originally staked as a fish camp. Most of the bears at that time were run off and few fished the falls. With the passage of Anilka in 1980, the park and preserve boundaries were formed and the bears of Brooks Falls became a protected population. That population has flourished, quadrupling in numbers thanks in part to a healthy diet of sockeye and coho salmon. An adult male may consume 10 to 12 salmon per day at a rate of 4,300 calories per fish.
For the bears, this is a survival experience. I mean, they're here, they're trying to get food for the winter time.
Due to the excellent fishing, the bears are willing to put up with one another through an established hierarchy where fishing holes are earned. With the increased population of bears came an influx of people hoping to experience the coastal giants that inhabit the area. They come from all parts of the United States and the world.
Well, we were coming to Alaska for a trip. And on my bucket list, it's just I wanted to go somewhere to see lots of bears.
Been to Yellowstone and a few other places looking for bears, and this is the absolutely bee's knees of bear discovery.
Bears are seen throughout the entire camp, and all visitors must pass through bear school before heading out to one of 3 viewing platforms. Visitors may find themselves in a bear jam at the bridge or even face-to-face with one of the Bruins on the trail. The species are able to coexist through a set of guidelines established and enforced by MPS rangers.
What we try to do with the bears, since there's so much freedom, is predictable patterns of human behavior. We're acting away predictably for the bears, therefore it's not going to be hopefully as stressful for the bears. We have these situations, a bear comes out of the woods right next to you. We're trying to project a sense of calmness as people. If we remain calm, I see the bear is able to go about its business.
Well, it was pretty incredible to be that close and that safe. I have a tendency to get closer than I should when I'm in the wild, just on my own. But to be able to be right there and just see so many bears and see their interactions.
Here at Brooks Falls, the large males get the prime fishing spots right at the base of the cascade. Less dominant males and females generally fish downstream a bit. Now, sows with cubs are very rarely seen fishing at the base of the falls. However, during this trip, one sow with 4 cubs made 3 appearances to fish at the base of the falls, and she fished very well. Each adult bear is given a number. She is number 402. If all of her cubs survive, they too will be given numbers if they return to Brooks as adults. And while one park volunteer called her a notoriously bad mother, she was the highlight of the trip for many.
So I found that just intoxicating. I was able to view her several days and actually captured the 4 feeding off the mum.
She stayed in one little area and the little cubs were right there next to us. One was climbing the tree, and just watching their interaction with each other was really sweet. But she would, when a bear would get close, she would get up and move her cubs back into the woods.
There are the risks. Those big bears have been known in camp to track down and kill, small cubs. We can't really explain the behavior. We have some educated guesses why. That's part of the life of a bear.
Spending part of my life with the bear, I'm Jamie Schwartzwald, reporting from Katmai National Park.